friends, welcome back to my channel. It has been quite a little while since the last time I did a longer form video on here, but we're back into it with a giant book haul unboxing. Here I have a ton of packages that have showed up in the last couple of weeks. Some of these I have opened because I have no self-restraint. When a package shows up, I just want to tear into it right away. But some of them I have exercised some self-control and have not opened yet. So let's dive in and see what we have here. These are mostly books from publishers, but some I have ordered myself. Grab a drink, grab a snack, and let's get right into it. I'm going to start with this stack over here on this side. These are all going to topple over. This first one is a package I have not yet opened. So let's see. This is from a publisher, and I'm pretty sure it's from Atria. I'm not positive. Ooh, okay, this cover. This looks like a fantasy book. This is called Deathbringer. This is an ARC. It doesn't release until February. Absolutely sold on the very first line. It says, "Born with the ability to speak with the dead." That is right up my alley. The female main character, Viola, hates her magic. It killed her sister, and if she doesn't learn why, it will kill her too. Her only hope lies within the perilous walls of the Gorhel Institute of Magic, where Olivia spent her final days. So it looks like we've got a dark magic, a dark academia setting. We have mages. We have quite a lot going on in this one. This one sounds really good, and it is from Atria Books. I'm really excited. That first one was so good. Okay, this next one here, oh yes, this is also from Atria. This is ARC of Steve Kavanaugh's book, Two Kinds of Stranger. I love his books. He does crime fiction super well. He has so many that I haven't read yet. This one, I'm pretty sure this is an already released book that they have been re-releasing in the US, if I'm correct. So I'm pretty sure you still can get your hands on this one, but this specific version says that it comes out in March. This one is about a social media influencer who had the perfect life until she discovered that her husband had been having an affair with her best friend. Oof, that hurts. Since then, she's made it her mission in life to help others in need, even strangers. But when she meets a man on the steps to the subway platform, in one hand he crutches a yellow suitcase, and she can't help but feel sorry for him, just as he planned. Ooh, plot twist. This small act of kindness sets off a chain of events more terrifying than anything she could ever imagine, and to survive, she will need to convince the world what happened to her was real. She needs a lawyer who can bend the rules to find the truth, but little do they know the killer is a master manipulator and already 2 steps ahead. This is my kind of book. So good. Okay, Steve Kavanaugh writes awesome books. Let's move on to this next one I have not opened yet. These ravioli packages are so hard. This is a hardcover book. Oh! This is a finished copy of The Wasp Trap by Mark Edwards. I haven't read this one yet, but I love his books. Well, I've only read one. Let me back up. I've only read one and I loved it, but I know he has other books that I'm excited to read. This one is his newest release. This is about a dinner party in a beautiful Notting Hill townhouse turns into a sinister game as 6 old friends are forced to fill their darkest secrets or else. I think this is like a locked room trope, I believe. I want to say I heard someone say that before, but I'm not positive. This is supposed to be a very fast-paced thriller with lots of twists. If it's anything like his other book that I read, which is called The Psychopath Next Door, I'm sure I'll really enjoy this one. Next we have this mailer from Sourcebooks Landmark. Let's open this up. This one is called No One Would Do What the Lamberts Have Done by Sophie Hannah. I have not heard of this one yet. This is completely new to me. It says, "You think it will never happen to you. The doorbell, the policeman, the words that turn your world inside out. I'm afraid there's been an incident. But for Sally, those words mean only one thing, danger. Not just for her family, but for Champ, their loyal and beloved dog. A single accusation, a neighbor's grudge, and suddenly the Lamberts are trapped in a nightmare with no escape unless they make one." Most people would never run, most people would never leave behind everything they know to protect an animal who can't defend himself. But for Sally, Champ is more than a dog. He's one of her children, and most people aren't the Lamberts. No one has ever done this before or gone this far, but the Lamberts have never been quite like any other family. This is very mysterious, very different that they're gonna go to extreme lengths to protect their dog. I'm intrigued. I have to say, I'm interested. This one comes out in January on the 20th. Okay, this next one is also from Sourcebooks. And this is, oh, I love this cover. This is a spooky looking witchy book. It's called The Most Unusual Haunting of Edgar Lovejoy. This one sounds really cute. On the back it says, Jamie may design haunted houses, but they don't actually believe in ghosts until they meet Edgar Lovejoy, who is tall, clever, beautiful, and 100% haunted. This is also classified as a romance. This looks like a spooky feel-good type of story, which I love these types of books for spooky season, so I'm excited to get into this one. The author of this is Roan Parrish. Here we have another interesting looking mailer. Let's open this one up. I'm struggling with this. Okay, this one looks fun. This one came with a little notepad that says list of murder suspects. So I'm assuming this is going to be a murder mystery. The book is called A Particularly Nasty Case by Adam Kay. This is about a chaotic young doctor who might be the only person who can catch a killer in this deathly funny and brilliantly original debut mystery. When his toxic medical director dies of a heart attack, fellow Dr. Rose smells foul play. Nobody else does though, including some quite crucial players like the police and the medical examiner. So he vows to uncover the truth himself. It's also described as clever and funny, which I always love those characteristics in a book. This one sounds like it could be a really good time. This next PR box is Hellcat from Alexandra St. Pierre. I have already opened this one. This is part of a series for the book Death Trap by Alexandra St. Pierre, which is an extremely super dark romance that I loved so much. And this is a book within that world. Look at the beautiful packaging on this. Oh, I'm obsessed. So the eggplant, I'm dead. There are some little goodies in here, but this book, this is the star of the show. So it's called Hellcat. It has these beautiful black dark pages. There's art on every one of these pages. It's just absolutely stunning. I'm super excited for this one. Death Trap is the first book. I don't recommend that book lightly. It has extreme trigger warnings and it's not for everybody. However, I did happen to love it. I thought the world building was incredible. And this is one of the characters from that book. This is his book. So I'm very excited to get into this one. Next, I have this red mailer from Sourcebooks. Oh, there's two books in here. Okay, here we have, oh, these are so pretty. Here we have Collision and Damnation. This is the Better series by Carrie Layton? I'm probably saying that wrong. Why do I always do that? These are romance books. I'm not sure which one is first and which one is second. I'm gonna have to look it up because if I read the backs of these, it might contain, like if I read book two's synopsis, it might spoil something that I wouldn't have known if I didn't read book one yet, if that makes sense. So I'll just share these like this. These are beautiful and I'm gonna have to do more research on these. Okay, this next green mailer, this is also from Sourcebooks. Let's see what's in here. Oh, there's two books in here as well. Oh, there's a little puzzle. I still love these things. These, oh my goodness, these covers are incredible. Look at these. This one is a paperback and this one is a hardcover. These are so cool. What? Okay, so this is book one and this is book two. It's called The Mystery Locked Rooms, book one, and The House with No Keys, book two. I don't know what these are, but these honestly look incredible. I am very excited for this. Crack the codes, find the treasure, escape the house. What? This is giving inheritance games. Welcome to the Delta game. Sarah wants nothing more than to spend 7th grade beating the hardest escape rooms alongside her best friends, West and Hannah. But when a foreclosure notice shows up on Sarah's front door, everything changes. Now her family will have to move away until they can get back on their feet, and all her plans will be put on hold. There's one way to get the money she needs: play the Delta game. According to local legend, 3 identical brothers dreamt of making the most epic funhouse in existence. They wanted the experience to be more than mirror mazes and optical illusions, so they not only created elaborate riddles and secret passages, but they also claimed to have hidden a treasure inside the building, a prize for beating their game. Okay, so she's obviously gonna go and attempt this to get the prize to save her home. This sounds great. I love this so much. What are these? I've never seen these before. So it's from Sourcebooks Young Readers, so they are YA. It's definitely giving Inheritance Games vibes, and I loved the Inheritance games, so I'm very excited for these. This is so exciting. Okay, I'm gonna move on to this stack right here, where we have some really good stuff. So this first book, I have already opened the packaging on this one. This is Fire and Bones by Kathy Raich. I know I'm not saying that right. I'm pretty sure that she writes mysteries, like really good like crime thriller mysteries. So this one, let's see. Yeah, she writes forensic thrillers, which I love forensics and like true crime stuff. In this one, the detective is called to the scene to analyze the victims of a deadly fire. And within that, she becomes suspicious about the ownership of the property. This is going to be one of those forensic mystery types of books that continues to unravel as you go along. I love these when I'm in the mood for them. Okay, in this next box, I'm sure you guys already know what this is. So this is from Sourcebooks Poison Pen Press, and this is Freda McFadden's newest releases. So they sent me, well, they sent me a bunch of stickers, which I love. Here we have some cool stickers. And there's also a flashlight in here, love that. And batteries, okay, how thoughtful. And they sent me her 2 newest books that are releasing. So there's The Intruder, which I believe releases in October, but which is somewhere else because I already opened this and already started reading that one. I think it's by my bed. But they also sent Dear Debbie, which this one releases in January. I am so excited. Like I said, I already started reading The Intruder and I'm loving it. It's probably her most unpredictable book for me so far. I started reading Freda's books back when I first started getting into thrillers, and as a newer thriller reader, they were all very unpredictable for me, but the more I read them, the more predictable they became, just because I felt like I was getting more seasoned as a thriller reader. And this one, The Intruder, totally catching me off guard, and I'm not even halfway through yet. And then we have Dear Debbie, which I'm also very excited for. I'm not going to read the back because I like to go into her books blind. This box right here is from Bloom Books. Bloom Books always sends the best stuff, and I don't get things from them very often, but when I do, it's like incredible. And this is so pretty. Okay, this is called House of Dragons by K.A. Lind. And this is definitely a fantasy book, and it comes out October. It says, 10 years ago, half fae, half human, Kerrigan was discreetly dropped off onto the steps of Draco Mountain with nothing but a note. Her life changes completely as she's swept into the care of the House of Dragons, an elite training program for gifted fae. Sounds cool. On the year of her 17th name day, each student will be chosen by one of the 12 houses to enter society. Everyone is chosen except for her. So she strikes a bargain with the Dragon Society, convince a house to select her, or give up her birthright forever. Okay, this sounds fun. This is a young adult book, fantasy. I don't know if it's fantasy romance or if it's just fantasy. But it is specified specifically as young adult. I love a good young adult fantasy every once in a while. So this sounds really good. It has fae, it has dragons. I love how the cover is like a dragon with a house on the bottom. That just is so fitting. I'm excited for this one too. Okay, we have, here's another couple of books that I bought off of Pango Books, and this was specifically just going off vibes. I don't even know what these are about, but they looked like thrillers. I don't know. I just thought this looked cool. So we have The Collective by Allison Galen. If you have ever heard of or read any of these books, let me know, because these are all new to me. This one is called Anna by Sammy H.K. Smith. And then, Staircase in the Woods by Chuck Wendig. I bought this because I read the synopsis of it on a random Barnes & Noble trip, and I thought this sounded so good. It's about a group of kids that finds a mysterious staircase in the woods. One of the kids goes up it and never comes down, and then years later, 20 years later, the staircase reappears, and now I think they're gonna return to try and find that lost kid from previous. But yeah, look at that cover. I don't know. This just looks so good to me. Okay, that's it for the ones that I bought. This is an ARC that was sent to me. This one's by Atria. This doesn't come out until January, February, March, April. This is called Save the Date by Mallory Cass. This has a really beautiful cover. I like that a lot. This is a romantic comedy about a lavish wedding weekend gone very, very wrong, with the slow burn romance of Emily Henry and the fizzy humor of Sophie Kinsella. Ooh, this one is rough. Okay, so the bride is beautiful, getting ready for her wedding, and the maid of honor is the bride's best friend, and she wants nothing more than for the wedding to go well, and there's only one problem. She's been secretly in love with the groom since college. That is rough. When the bride disappears, she's forced to ask whether she can keep burying all her feelings for the sake of friendship, or if she's ready to risk everything and pursue her own happy ending. That's rough. I don't know how I feel about that. That's like, we're gonna revoke your best friend card for that, possibly. I don't know. Okay, this next one is called Skylark. This is by Paula McLean. This one releases in January. This one is set in Paris during two different time periods. One is the 1600s and the other is the 1900s. It says that both timelines take their characters into vast network of tunnels and caverns. My dog's barking. That stretch underneath almost all of Paris. I think I'm getting a package. Let me go see. We got some more book mail. I have to open it right away. Oh my goodness, yes, this is What Fury Brings by Trisha Levenseller. I have been waiting for this. Look at these beautiful sprayed edges. I love this author. I have her books down here behind me, which you probably can't see. I love so many of her books I have loved, so I'm really excited for this. This is her newest one. All right, are you guys still with me? There's a few more to go through. This next one here is from Gallery Books. This is How to Kill a Guy in 10 Dates by Shaylee Thompson. This is really cute. This is releasing in February. This is described as a fresh, funny, and downright terrifying horror rom-com that proves romance isn't dead yet. Horror rom-com. I have to say this might be a first for me. I love horror and I love a good rom-com, so I'm very excited for this. It's a slasher rom-com in which a cinephile gets caught in the middle of a murder spree at a speed dating event and must use her encyclopedic knowledge of the romance and horror genres to make it as a real-life final girl. I'm gonna have to read this one and report back because my interest is definitely on alert for that book. Okay, this next box right here, I think this might be Spellcaster. Let's see. Yeah, it is Spellcaster. Oh, it's so beautiful. Look at the packaging inside. The colors. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, I've been seeing everybody get this book, and I am so excited. It is stunning. Look at this cover. I hope the camera is doing it justice. And the edges. This is Spellcaster by Jamin Eve. It says, welcome to Weatherstone College, so it's giving dark academia vibes. Don't walk the halls late at night, don't disturb the ancient magic, and don't, under any circumstances, ever trust a spellcaster. I have so many fantasy books that I want to hurry up and read that are on my TBR, like that I put on my immediate TBR, and I haven't gotten to any of them yet, and now they're just piling up, and now I really want to put this one on the top. Oh my gosh, what am I supposed to do? I love this. I'm so excited for this. We have some artwork inside of the box as well. And then there's the signed nameplate. I'm so excited. Also a sticker, it says, to fight a monster, I'll need a monster. So excited for that book. Okay, we have another package right here. This is a finished copy of Widow's Point by Richard Chimzar. I have not seen anyone review this one yet, and I know that a lot of people really love his books, and I have not read any of his books yet. This is different too. It's like set up like all of the pages are set up with like video audio recording descriptions, like it's like that throughout the entire book. So this one says that longtime residents of Harper's Cove believe that something is wrong with the Widow's Point lighthouse. Some say it's cursed and others claim that it's haunted. During its construction back in 1838, 3 workers were killed, including one who mysteriously plunged to his death from the catwalk. Obviously they go and investigate this. Let's see. The lighthouse was finally shuttered tight in 1988 and a security fence was put up around the property. Now no one has been inside until now. Told across 2 timelines, those who enter the Widow's Point lighthouse searching for supernatural proof and the next big thing find themselves cut off from the outside world. And although no one has recently stepped foot inside the structure, they are not alone. Okay, this one does sound really good. I'm into this. We'll see how it goes. I have another box here that says, Welcome to the Emporium of Wonders. One of Us by Dan Chan? Oh wow, look at inside of this. We definitely have circus themes going on, so there's some popcorn in here. This little popcorn holder is really cute. And the book, okay, yeah, circus themes for sure. Here's the cover, you can see the circus tent. I don't know what this one is either. I haven't heard of this one yet. Ooh, it's a horror book. From a master of literary horror, a playful, macabre, and utterly thrilling tale about orphan twins on the run from their murderous uncle who find refuge in a traveling carnival. Takes place in 1915. Okay, carnival horror can be extremely creepy, so I'm very excited for this. This is like a step in the direction of theme park horror, which I really enjoy, so I'm excited for this one. There's also a balloon animal kit in here. I love this. My kids are gonna love that. Okay, I have a couple of more to open. Let's see if I could get this open. This is Children of Chicago by Cynthia Palaio. This is another horror novel. I'm so excited for all these horror books. When Detective Lauren Medina sees the calling card at a murder scene in Chicago's Humboldt Park neighborhood, she knows the Pied Piper has returned. Ooh, so a serial killer. When another teenager is brutally murdered at the same lagoon where her sister's body was found floating years before, Lauren is certain that the Pied Piper is not just back, but he's looking for her. Love this. This one sounds really good. This is from Union Square. I haven't heard of this one yet either, so I'm excited to dive into this. Okay, I have 2 more. These ravioli packages. Ooh. Okay, this is After Midnight by Daphne du Maurier? I know I'm not saying that last name correctly. I believe this is a collection of stories. Yeah, it's a collection. It says 13 Tales for the Dark Hours. This cover is really cool. I don't know what's going on with that flower and those eyes, but I like it. Okay, here's the last package that I have to open. Ooh, this cover. What? Okay, this is called The Counting Game by Sinead Nolan. This has definitely got to be a horror book as well. It says on the back, it says, Into the woods, count to 10, only one of us comes home again. This is from Scout Press, and this doesn't come out until April. When a teenager disappears from her small Irish town and a therapist is brought in to break the silence of the only witness, old wounds are reopened in a search that becomes a race against time. Takes place in southwestern Ireland, 1995, when 2 children go into the woods and only one comes out. Described as haunting and emotional. There are way too many good books for me to read right now. This sounds so good. Alright friends, so we got through all of the packages. That is everything that I had to open. There are some seriously amazing books here. I am so grateful for all of these authors and publishers that send out this mail that just put new authors and new books on my radar all the time. Here's the second stack. You guys will have to let me know if you have read any of these, if any of these are on your radar, on your TBR. Give me all of the insight. Let me know which ones you think I should prioritize first. It always helps me to like develop hype for a book when other people are also hyping up the same book. I have really bad FOMO, so I love, hi Simba. I love to be able to like hype up books with other people as well, if that even makes sense. But I'm so excited for these. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'm gonna do a shorter version of this book haul over on my TikTok and Instagram pages, so if you don't follow me there, make sure you go check it out. I am under the same exact name, Bree Reads Books, with the underscores in between on every platform. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.